What guarantee do you have that you'll reach the point that you want to?
No guarantee at all. But if I fail, you simply mark off one man, one insignificant human, one frail protesting member of the race. Press the button, my friend. Press the button, my friend. Press the button, my friend. Send me back into time.
Yeah, I could see it in his eyes. Around the time he told me he was gonna die hopeless, it was a focus that was programmed in his mind. Observe the earth, he said, the reason he's designed. He told me he was from a different time, a not so different future where no one is alive except his old man to program him to survive. You see, he was created to be one of a kind, prime objective, easily defined message embedded in his spine to survive time traveling method. He said, maybe when I arrived in your time I was naked, thought it'd be bad but sad more than expected. How they damaged the planet and left it infected, how humans consume it, maybe they the infection. Pathetic how they obsessed with pissing they blessing. It's depressing even for me, confessing you missed a lesson. Who can see all these dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see when these dreams just seem so out of reach? Who can see all these dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see when these dreams no longer seem to complete? Yo, he was supposed to arrive in 1999, but the timeline control must have slipped when he opened his eyes to see this wasn't how the old man described it would be. Some white guy walked up and started to speak. What you doing here, boy? You on the wrong side of town. However you found your way here, better find your way out. This is sundown town, so when the sun goes down, these 2 rounds in the shotgun is bound to get loud. You see and understand the android had black skin. The doc made him look mortal so he can more than blend in. Prevent men sin, prevents the end. But it seems like the mission was over before it begins. That's when the robot got up to flee, functioning mid-run with his antenna. He scanned the scene, he could see the date on the newspaper in disbelief. He couldn't believe it reads 1953. Who can see all these dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see when these dreams just seem so out of reach? Who can see all these dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see when these dreams no longer seem to complete? Yo, eventually he made it to the other side of the tracks. He'd been there for 10 years where he lived amongst the blacks. The black folks took him in the exact opposite, in fact. From white people, straight up evil, how they react. Saying nigga to your face wasn't half of the rap. Get one of these bastards mad, they slap you in public and laugh. They trashed us, they said the passion for time they had us enslaved. Now they lasted mad at the north end of that madness. Even so progressive and slow as molasses. But guess it's far for the days of calling him master. It's only a matter of time that I outlast him. Racist mind frame, but I got stained by disaster. Soon after he fell in love with his woman, cybernetic cyborg going against his program. Like despite the hate, this the closest to knowing. But every good thing in this world lasts for a moment.
Send me back into time.
Yo, these soulless racists busting my home like soldiers with rifles, resting on soldiers with over-exaggerated hatred for no one. No one but us. A rush in my bedroom, they grabbed the gun. They saw my wife and they grabbed her wrist fun. I saw her go numb. That's when I started to succumb. It ran a year, stop. There's 8 of them. My gun revolving, only 6 shots. Spit all 6 shots at 6 of they knots. But somehow 7 of these evil dudes dropped. I ran after the house, after the guy who had my wife, with a knife in my hand, prepared for hand-to-hand fights. I caught up to them, but it was too late. Her body waved side to side by the tree where her body hang. That's when I flipped out, wild out on the white side of town. Built with no soul, so I'll burn this whole place down. Walked in the building, killing women and children, I be the villain. Oh, you the sickness? Well, here is the penicillin. Click, click, kill him. Yo, you spent your lives terrorizing blacks, but now you feel them.
His prejudices, his passions, and his violence.
Yeah. It's tragic how the sadness matters. He told me that things was never the same after the pain shattered. His brain matter, the data in his mainframe is scattered. Barely remembers the face, but remembers the laughter. No longer in the past, 70 years on his past. Yes, it could last with the Cold Fusion battery pack. I've been shot by cops and beat up by thugs. I've seen the rise of drugs, I've been hated and loved. I've seen people make guns pointed at people with peace signs up. Of course it's too late for me to die young. Truth is, human nature was the word to learn from. Doomed from day one, here I lay where I came from. Yeah, that's the day that he died. He gave me the reason he stopped breathing. He told me why. He kept the secret inside that years later I'd realize that I'm the old guy. The cyborg was my design. Who can see all these dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see when these dreams just seem so out of reach? Who can see all the dreams of these things we was meant to be? Who can see
do not. I will now tell you as succinctly as possible how I classify the times. We live in a cesspool, a septic tank, a gigantic sewage complex in which runs the dregs, the filth, the misery-laden slop, the race of men, his hatreds, his prejudices, his passions, and his violence. And the keeper of the sewer? Man.